cutie little fairies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the fairy garden. My name is Angelina and I am your very own fairy makeup mother. Today's video is all about this 90s sultry monochromatic berry toned look, and I am so happy with how it turned out. It was literally a trust the process type of thing, but I absolutely love it. It's stunning. It's gonna make your brown eyes pop this season. And I absolutely love the fall. I love everything fall, everything Halloween, everything holiday. So I was very excited to recreate this look for y'all. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, all the things. I love you all so much, and let's get into this tutorial. Okay, the lighting is gonna be a little wonky for this part, just real quick, bear with me, but we are going to shop my stash. This is where I keep all of my makeup, and brace yourself because it is not organized one bit. I couldn't decide if I wanted heavy eyeshadow or not, so I was like, I'll probably just do something like this. Like we'll recreate something like that with this hair. I think that'll be really cute. I really wanted to focus on the eyes and the lips because that's what fall makeup is. It's like really sultry eyes and like a really bold lip. For the most part, that's like the vibes that we're going for. So let's go into the drawers and see what we can find. This angle is like really bad, but you know what, bear with me. This is literally my foundation, primer, concealer drawer, and also setting powder drawer. Very bad, very not organized. But for this, I kind of want more of a dewy finish on my skin. So I'm gonna use this Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Rose Glow. This is the best out of the three that they have. I have my Refi Hydrate and Blur Primer up on my desk, so we're gonna use that for like the blurring primer. For foundation, I'm caught between my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin or the Haus Labs Tricone Skin Tech. I've been really leaning towards this one lately. I think I'm gonna do Haus Labs for this video. This is my liquid cream blush drawer. Oh my gosh, like look at how much I have. I am a blushaholic and I am not ashamed to say that. But anywho, I want like a berry toned blush, and I've been really into these serum blushes by Hourglass, and they have really pretty like berry red shades. So I think I'm gonna pick, here are the Hourglass serum blushes. They're literally so freaking pretty. There's these two. This one's more of a berry, this one's more of a red. I think I'm leaning more towards the berry. Let's do the berry. But I also have my Rhode blushes back here, and I haven't given them the love that I think I should. Or maybe I can just combine them, who knows? This is the Toasted Teddy shade. I don't really know if you can see the color that well. But then there's also Sleepy Girl, which is more of like a mauve tone. So I'm like, We'll just take all of them to the desk and then see which one we end up picking out. Okay, so let's see if there's a powder blush in here. These are my powder blushes and like my palettes. Not too bad, not too crazy. Kosas has this one in the shade Adrenaline. I love this formula. Another berry blush that I am literally obsessed with is this one by Vive. It's in the shade Malbec. Oh my gosh, this is literally the perfect berry shade. Definitely keep putting that up there with me. My eyeshadow drawer is like, she is one of the drawers that like desperately needs help. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Neutrals. I feel like this is a little too neutral. I need something with like warmer browns. I have so many palettes, like it's actually ridiculous. Oh my gosh, wait! I have the perfect palette. This is the Danessa Myricks Blooming Romance Groundwork palette. It is literally the epitome of that look. So we are going to be using this palette for the eyes today. Let's go back up to the desk and shop my lip liners. Found my Summer Fridays Iced Coffee lip gloss. We're definitely going to be using this today because hello, how can I not? But this is my cup of lip liners. This is where all of my lip liners live in their little home. And this is more of like a brown, like a very deep brown cherry cola type lip. So I kind of really love this like red cherry cola lip that she has going on. So maybe we can combine both. Persona Cosmetics just came out with a new lip liner in the shade Americano. It's this beautiful deep like espresso brown, and it's so freaking pretty. So I'm gonna put that in our lineup. And then let me see if I can find like a warmer brown. This is my other Rare Beauty lip liner. The Rare Beauty is definitely more of like a warmer tone versus Americano from Persona Cosmetics. So I'm gonna keep that. in the lineup as well. I think it's all in the gloss, honestly, like for that cherry cola lip, and I think I have the perfect gloss to go with that. I actually found 2 potential lip glosses in my collection. This is the Ulla Henriksen Peptide Lip Treatment, and this is the Peptide Lip Balm from Persona Cosmetics in the shade Pomegranate. I think these might be good for the lip combo. So let's get into this look because I am desperate to put some makeup on my face. Okay, first we're gonna start with the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Rose Glow. I literally just rub it on my face like this. See how that just leaves like a super nice glow? To my acne prone and textured skin girlies, don't be afraid to add a little shimmer and shine to your look because honestly the super glowy gel from Say is really good. It doesn't emphasize my texture of my pores, so we're good there. To me, fall makeup is like a luminous matte, so that's why I'm going in with 2 primers to prep my skin. This is the Refi Hydrate Plus Blurring Primer, and this is just gonna hydrate and also blur any texture on our face. I just like to spread that where I have the most texture, just like that. Okay, and we're gonna pivot the look just a little bit because I found these photos in my camera roll, and oh my god, they're stunning. They're still like the same vibe, but oh my gosh, Salma Hayek. So that's the kind of color palette we're going for today. Okay, now that we have primed our skin, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our foundation. This is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I am in the shade 145 Light Cool. And I like to pump 1 pump on the back of my hand first. And then I like to dot it all over my face, starting in the areas where I need the most coverage. And then I just spread it everywhere else. This foundation is gonna give us a natural skin-like finish, so it's really going to look like our skin, but more flawless. I feel like with fall makeup, it's very much like you want the flawless skin look without it looking like you're wearing a full coverage foundation, and this is exactly what that foundation does for you. And with this foundation, I like to go in with a brush first to tap it in, that way I can get that full coverage. When you're blending with a brush, you always want to make sure that you tap in the product. You don't want to swipe or rub because you're just gonna disrupt those primers underneath and you're gonna get streaks that way. Do y'all usually do your hair before your makeup or after my makeup? I have my hair done before my makeup right now, but usually I do makeup hair outfit because I always have to have bomb makeup no matter what. As you can see, the finish is a very natural skin-like finish, and some of my pigmentation is coming through just a little bit, but I'm honestly not mad at it because I don't really care about that really anymore. But I'm just going in with the lightly dampened sponge. This is from Sonia Kashuk. Literally $7 at Target. And if you want more coverage, you can go in with an additional pump of foundation, or you can do what I do in this next step. I'm going to grab my favorite concealer of all time, which is the Tower 28 Swipe Serum Concealer. I use the shade K-Town to spot conceal wherever I feel like I just want a little bit more coverage. So I have this nasty scabby thing up on my forehead. Literally so ugly. I have a few like red pimples that have not gone away. I usually take it into my scarring right there. Just any little like red marks that are peeking through that I don't want, just so that way we have an even canvas. I always think of doing my makeup as if I'm like prepping and priming for a painting because I was an artist in high school. I guess you could say that I'm still an artist, but that's how like I approach makeup, is as an artist. And then I just let that dry down really quick. I have a fan in front of me right here, so like it's helping the drying process go by faster. Okay, so in the fall, you typically aren't doing a ton of cream bronzer. You're doing more of like a neutral cream contour type vibe. So I'm gonna grab, what am I gonna grab? I don't even know what I'm gonna grab. I'm actually gonna take this Nude Sticks in the shade Tan Glow. The outer rim is the matte formula bronzer, and then the middle is gonna give you a little bit of that glow. So I'm just taking my foundation brush with some of that product. And then a new thing that I've been doing with my makeup is after I apply the product to the brush, I kind of stamp it on the back of my hand. This is how makeup artists do it. And then I'll go in on my cheekbones, so it's less product going on, but it's also easier to blend. My grandparents are watching a horror movie in the background, so if you can hear that, I deeply apologize. And then I'm just putting a little bit of that around my nose. This is exactly how I contour my nose. I literally just run the bronzer over all over my nose. And then whatever is the excess, just put it on the jawline and blend it down. Now we're gonna go back in with our sponge and we're gonna blend all of that in again. The key to like full coverage but skin-like fall makeup is the layering and also the blending. So you want to make sure between every step you're getting your sponge and you're really blending that product into your skin. Okay, now for the fun part. This is where we go in with our cream or liquid blush. I have the shade Craft by Hourglass. This is their serum blush. I've been really loving these. I, of course, also have my Rhode blushes. This is the shade Toasted Teddy. Oh, like she's so gorgeous. And then I have the shade Sleepy Girl as well. This is more of like a mauve-y, like a dark mauve pink. I'm in between Toasted Teddy and Craft. I don't know which one, so I might as well just mix both, maybe? We don't want to go too intense on the cheeks. Not too much, just enough. We're gonna go in with this Rem Beauty brush because it's super precise in application. And I'm gonna take the Rhode blush. I'm gonna put it on the brush first because these are really pigmented but super creamy. Put it on the brush, tap it on the back of my hand to really marinate the brush into the product. And I'm just gonna put that in the back parts of my cheekbone right here. You can already see this stuff is pigmented. And I'm just adding some to the nose. Wow. Now I can see why everybody is like obsessed with these, because that looks absolutely stunning. So now we're gonna go back in with our sponge and just blend the outer edges of that. Look, if you want your makeup to look a certain way, I'm just gonna say it, you need to pack it on, and you also need to learn how to layer, because a natural makeup look that lasts a long time doesn't exist, okay? Like, you need to pack it on, all right? Okay, now, my blush exploded on me, so we're gonna take her, we're gonna gently put her on the back of the hand. This is a very rich berry shade, so we're just going to use a teensy weensy little bit. I'm sure she was very excited for me to use her, apparently. We're gonna take the same brush, just wiping off the excess product from the Rhode blush. We're gonna take that and we're gonna buff that into the brush. Like, we are going to blend until there's nothing on the back of this hand, basically like that. And then we're gonna blend it onto the cheeks and blend it into that Rhode blush. Oh my god, stunning. And it looks a little crazy, but it's okay. We're gonna clean it up with concealer. Don't worry too much right now, okay? Now we're gonna clean it up a little bit with our concealer. Again, going in with my Tower 28 Swipe Serum Concealer. Taking my foundation shade in the shade K-Town, and I'm just putting that where I want the coverage, in my usual places where I put my concealer. And then taking my DTLA shade and using that as like a brightening shade. It's not too bright underneath of my eyes, but it gives just enough brightness. And then I'm also gonna take that like in the middle and then just let that sit for like 30 seconds to a minute. That way you get max coverage. Okay, now that I blended that out, we're going to use my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder with this little fluffy brush from Saie. And I'm not going in with a powder puff because we want this look to be nice and light on the powder. So to set my under eyes, I'm just loading up that brush with this powder, making sure that I really get it in the bristles and tap off the excess. Before my camera died for the bajillionth time, I went in with my Ilia powder bronzer. It is sadly discontinued. I'm so sorry. Now let's get into the most important part, which is the blush. Okay, so these blushes are basically the same thing, just different fonts. This is the Kosas Blushes Live Blush in the shade Adrenaline, and this is more of like a baked luminous blush. And then this is the Vive Malbec blush, and it is very much a matte berry blush. In true Angelina fashion, I'm going to double blush. And I'm just going to mix these two because I don't want to make a decision, honestly. First, I'm going to go in with the Vive Malbec blush. You do not need a lot. You do not need a lot. And I'm just going to focus this at the higher points of my cheeks, kind of acting as a bronzer contour moment. And then I'm going to take the Kosas Blushes Live Blush with a more precise blush brush. And I'm just going to dip into that. And I'm going to put this right on top. Slightly going towards the apples, but not totally in the middle of my face. I'm stopping the blush right at the outer corner of my iris. Now I'm just taking my sponge and I'm just going over that layer of blush just to kind of blend it into the skin more. I love a good berry blush. Oh my god, I'm feeling myself already. Also, I don't know if I forgot to mention, but I will have every single product that I'm using in this video linked in the description box. So make sure to check there if I don't mention a product or if you just want like a full product breakdown. Ugh, now for the eyes, I am so excited to break open this Danessa Myricks palette. Ugh, I think because I went more berry with the blush and it's less of like a bronzy look, I'm gonna go in with this shade called Lovesick. I don't know if you can tell, but she's definitely a berry shade. I'm not gonna pick up too much product because I'm assuming these are very pigmented. This is actually my first time trying a Danessa Myricks palette, so I'm very excited. I don't have any primer or anything on my eyes because I was just gonna use my natural darkness, you know? So I'm just gonna, yeah, she's pigmented, wow. It's not very berry like it is on the pan, but I can still make this work. Maybe more brown is the move, so I'm gonna do this shade Bliss and see what that does for me. We're gonna go a little bit darker and we're gonna take the shade Evermore. Just keep blending, just keep blending. I literally just realized that the big pans are the cream shadows and the little pans are the powders. So I've been just applying the creams and I'm like, no wonder why like this isn't like sticking like it's supposed to, but it's because I was using the wrong formula. I'm just going in with all the powder shades that I applied in the creams. Honestly, the shadow is like kind of patchy and I don't want to say that. Like maybe it's just me and I fear I'm blending too high, but it's okay. We wanted dramatic, we wanted smoky, so I'm just rolling with the punches. Okay, I guess the messier the better, you know? It looks very, very brat, you know? So now I'm gonna take all of the shades that I put on my upper eyelids on the lower lash line, but I'm not gonna smoke it out too much because I don't wanna look like raccoon, so. Okay, now I'm gonna take this bronzy eyeliner from Persona Cosmetics. Like, look at that. I'm gonna put that in my waterline because it's not as intense as a brown and it's also gonna give us some shimmer. Okay, that definitely did something. I was like, wait, am I tripping or does not do anything? But it did, it did. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and do mascara. Now I'm going to take my new favorite. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize Mascara. I feel like the lashes made the look so much better. And of course, I always have to add freckles with my Rudy Berry freckle pen. Now we're gonna do the final part, which is the lips. For this look, I'm gonna go in with the shade Espresso. Since I want that cherry cola lip, I'm just gonna go in with the Persona Cosmetics Lip Peptide Mask in the shade Pomegranate. In the middle, I'm gonna place a little bit at a time. This is the best cherry cola lip combo ever. Like, so stunning. Literally brought the whole look together. I am really feeling myself now. Pat myself on the back for this one. Now I'm just gonna add some finishing touches to the hair. This is the final look. I am literally so obsessed with it. Let me know if you guys love this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and join the fairy garden. I would love to have you. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!